Hello and welcome to Athena's Creations 2017. I'm Athena Turk, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator since 2017. And tonight I've got a brand new fun fold that I'm going to share with you using the Birthday Celebration suite of product and our in color ribbon. And we're going to make 3 cards and some alternatives that I've come up with the birthday kit, which is bright and beautiful and can be used for anybody at any time. And there's lots of coordinating product. So let's go ahead and get started tonight. I'm excited to share this new fold with you. It's super fun, it's simple and easy and very recreatable. So you're gonna wanna get your supplies out, what you've got, and let's make this card together. Hey Barb, I'm glad you got to join us tonight, and everybody else on the live, on the replay later on YouTube. So check that out. If you wanna go back and rewind, I'm gonna give you all of the directions and dimensions, and hopefully this will inspire you to use your crafts in your craft room. So let's go ahead and point the camera down and we will get started this evening. Hopefully this will not take 2 hours like last time. I try to keep it within an hour, but sometimes I just overdo my projects and like to overshare tons of stuff. But this week I've got a lot of fun new birthday cards because we can all use some new birthday cards, right? So let's go ahead and let me adjust my chair so I can see who all is watching. And if I miss your comments, I promise I will get back to those later. This one is the Brightest Birthday Kit, and it's so hard to use all these cards as is because there's so much that can be used for an alternative card. And of course, I'm going to be using the brand new celebration, birthday celebration from the Wildflower Birthday. There's a lot going on with this suite of product. And I love that they give us our coordinating colors down here and all the fun things that are in the bundle, and even 2 more pages of samples. What a fun fold. I am determined to figure that one out. It does not look that complicated. It kind of looks like 3 or maybe 3.5 by maybe 3.5, I'm guessing. And then this is just regular card size, and it looks like a little pouch for a gift card. So I'm working on that as well to figure out those dimensions, but you can see all the fun here. This packet of paper all by itself is amazing. And I've not got these complete, but I went ahead and I cut those down because I think that's going to be fun for another fun fold. So I'm not quite done with this bundle and suite of product. I will definitely be back next week to share some more. And I always like to store all of my stamps and my coordinating dies together. This one I realized the stamps are a little different, but it's photopolymer. Absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and start with this one first. Like I said, I'm working on some other fun folds, and I have some inspiration to share with you that helped me get started on this fun fold. I've got all the products cut, and like I said, I'll give you all the dimensions. What I did was I had this card from, gosh, dare I say maybe 6 years ago that I had made it, and it's another fun fold, just like the one we're going to make tonight. And in fact, it's the inspiration. What I've been doing the past couple of years is I would get a card and I would not really deconstruct it, but I would kind of guess. And you can see the fold here. I was guessing incorrectly, but I think that fold can be adjustable to whatever you have available. And so I didn't completely put this one together just so that I can share how it goes together. And I've got this card template for later. So the inside part of the card is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And let's see. Oh, that's this white piece. Now this back piece is 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. And then this white is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And that's the card that's just going to tuck right in here. Now, of course, our designer series paper is 10.5 by 4. So when you have a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, you just cut it at 4. Then you're going to turn it because you want to make sure when you're cutting your pieces that they are directional in the direction that you want them to be. Okay, so I cut it at 4, and then I turned and cut it at 10.5. And that's going to give you a little sliver left over that you can use for projects later on. And then if I had wanted this one to be up, then I would have scored at this, which I did initially and realized, oops, I wanted this to show, but that's okay. You can't really see that once it's on your card. And then this piece right here, it's scored this 12 by 10.5. At the 10.5 side, you're going to score it at 5 1/4 and then at 9 inches. Okay. Then you're going to fold it, and it's just going to go on the back of your, this is Pretty in Pink. It's got that beautiful coordinating ribbon. This was a staple years ago, and they came back as an online, or excuse me, it's come back as the new in color that will be around another year. I guess we're getting closer to March and April when we're going to have some more new in colors, but this one will continue. Absolutely love it. It's probably the prettiest pink that I've seen, and I'm so glad that it's back. So this back piece is basically a 1/4 a sheet of cardstock, which is 5 1/2 by 4, or excuse me, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And we're just going to go ahead and, oops, I almost forgot something really important. This right here, we want to use a ribbon around this one to hold it together. And what I've chosen is this beautiful Pretty in Pink. So let me show you what I mean by that. All right, I have my template so I don't put it on incorrectly. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, you always want to do your stamping and the ribbon and all those fun things before you do your final adhesive and stuff. Okay, let me get the proper scissors. Oh, they're right here. So I have ribbon only scissors, so they stay extremely sharp, only for ribbon. And so what I'm gonna do is I want this ribbon to come all the way around, and I'm going to just kind of do like that. So you can just automatically do the ribbon there, but I'm going to show you what I like to do, because sometimes some of us can be a little challenged on tying ribbons and whatnot. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this is going to keep it in place right across the center there. So very pretty. All right. This is, I guess you could say this is a cheating way to do it, but that's okay. And I designed this card, so it's Athena Original. I love, love, love when that happens. And of course, with this beautiful suite of product, there's a lot of potential for lots and lots of cards, lots of beautiful birthday cards, and they give you lots of samples in the catalog. I absolutely love that. Now I'm going to go ahead and make that pretty bow. I'm going to start with my 2 little rabbit ears that are going to cross, and then I'm going to tuck it under. And then I'm just going to kind of work the ribbon back and forth until I get the shape of bow that I want. So I'm going to bring it back and then tighten it. And I just keep kind of working it. There we go. I think that's going to do. And then I'm going to use a glue dot to put this one on. And I want it to go on the side. And the reason for that is because when I stamp Happy Birthday, I want it to fit right here, but I still want the bow to show. And I wanted this one to be smaller, but the Happy Birthday is just bright and it's right there, so I don't know. I really think this is super cute though. I just want to trim that down a little bit. Absolutely love this beautiful pink. It's one of my favorites. I did just happen to have the Happy Birthday stamped out, and I used the I believe it's Spotlight on Nature dies, and there's a lot of fun dies in that set. And then just stamping the Happy Birthday. This could be one of the cards we do Saturday. We're going to do a Valentine's gift and a special friend Valentine / honey Valentine, whatever you might be in need of Saturday for our workshop. So we've got our piece right here that's going to go on the inside. I didn't see a stamp on here. I guess I could have done the flower, but this one's a little different. I think that this one has a lot of DSP design in this bundle. But like I said, I've just started playing with this one here in the past week, so I'm going to come up with some more amazing cards and folds to share, because you know I love fancy folds. And this one's super easy to put together. So I've got the happy and the birthday. And then this is great because you can do some mix and matching with the numbers. You could use this one as tassels. This is kind of a nice little, oh, I forget what you'd call those, but kind of like a birthday flare. Super, super cute. And for this one, I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel because remember, they gave us all the ideas right there. And the paper, I looked on the paper pack, the DSP pack. And that's another great place to find other coordinating colors. So Blueberry Bushel was also one of them. And then there's the in color, which is Peach Pie. There's Pool Party. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And of course, because I'm showcasing it to y'all tonight, I noticed earlier on the demonstrator website that it's on low inventory, I think. So apparently I'm not the only one that's sharing beautiful cards using this amazing bundle. Now for the happy birthday on this one, I want to do the birthday first because it's the biggest stamp. And I have to tell y'all a secret about dies and punches. When you're using a die or a punch, for me, it's the easiest if you use a circle design, because no matter how you stamp, it doesn't have to like line up straight, right? Super easy. Blueberry Bushel. Okay. Happy and birthday. Just give it a second for that ink to soak in. Oh, that's gorgeous. This is probably one of my favorite blues. There was Pacific Point a few years back before the color revamp, and that was one of my go-to blues. But this one, Blueberry Bushel, love it. And I love that the photopolymer, you can see where you're stamping, so it really makes it easy to position happy birthday however you want it. Okay. And so typically when I would use a big circle like this, I would use dimensionals, but I want it to be flat. So you can also put gift cards inside if you wanted. Oop, there we go, right like that. Oop. Make that flat. So pretty. In a way, it's kind of covering up these cute pieces. But oh, that's what I wanted to mention. When I cut that 10.5 piece, what was it, like a 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches that was left, I just fussy cut out the two little cupcakes or cakes, because you can definitely use that on another card later. Like I said, every little piece can count. So see how easy and simple that was to put together. And of course, I sometimes forget I've got these fabulous embellishments to use. This is part of the birthday wildflower, pretty in pink, Pool Party, and I'm guessing that's Peach Pie. They used to tell us, and that's not always the case this time, but that's okay. That keeps us guessing. I just realized that H is not connected here. Well, that's okay. I'm going to leave it as is. We want to do this beautiful pink right in the center. And then I'm going to bring in on each side the Pool Party. So you could change this up and use Pool Party ink and Blueberry Bushel and make it a pretty blue card. I probably should have done that just to showcase the two different colors, but what can I say? I absolutely love Pretty in Pink. Pink and purple, those are my favorite colors. So that is super easy. This was my original, not my original design, but this was one of the ones that I had made years ago. I don't remember where I saw it, Pinterest or where it was, but I decided to recreate it and made a card template, and I knew when I saw this one I wanted to share how to put that one together. So more next week on this particular bundle suite, but now let's go ahead and make these cards, and I've made some very unique alternatives using these. So we're going to make about 4 or 5 more cards, I think it is. Or maybe it's 7 more cards. So stay tuned. Hold on while I bring it up here. In fact, in January, the stampers that came for my workshop got to make one from this kit. And there's another kit that's come out. Oh, it's amazing. I love all the kits that have come out. Let me just grab all of the stamps from this one. There's a lot. And I love that on the kits now you get to see what stamps are in the kit. Now this is available to everybody and it is in stock. It's the Brightest Birthday Kit. So you can make 3 like this one and 3 like the balloons and 3 like this one. This kit actually had an extra couple of fun goodies in it. So I was able to make extra this time. Look at all the fun. Put that over here to the side. And we've got all these fun little embellishments that came with the kit that we'll be using. And I'm bringing in some itty bitty bokeh mix to use on my alternatives, by the way. And of course, this gave me the idea of one of our bundles or stamp sets that's in the annual catalog, the Ice Cream Swirl. So I want to share that with you. Here's all the lovely envelopes. So pretty, look at that. I love envelopes that are pre-made like that. Those are so, so cute. All right, here's all of our cards. Let's see. Well, I'm sure I've missed a lot of I missed a lot of comments, but oh, I'm so glad you're here too, Dora. Let's see. Yep, the Pretty in Pink. That one's so pretty. All right, so let's go ahead and make these as is, and then we'll make the alternatives, which I have over here. And I've got my little templates too to share with y'all, because y'all know I love to make some fun cards. And birthday wishes. This one is really a fun stamp. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the colors are Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Pool Party, and Holographic. Got some gorgeous cards. But I realize Azure Afternoon. Let me grab that one real quick. I had put that one back up. Now we've got it available. Okay. So here's our first card. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's going to be the birthday. This one's Happy Birthday. That's going to go with that card. Oh, and I'm also bringing in, that's something else too I meant to share as well. There's the, ooh, what did I do with it? It's the Celebration one, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my, what did I do with it? That figures, I can't find what I did with it. I thought it was all together. Oh well, that's okay. And I found it. So this day to celebrate is part of the celebration. And we're bringing in, for the alternative card, we're bringing in this this piece right here. It's a good day to celebrate. And also, in case you didn't have any of those, perhaps you have the pocket thoughts from the annual catalog. You've got some cupcakes, a little happy birthday. So you could kind of do the same or something very similar to these cards. But we're definitely going to be using some stamps from that one. And here we go with this particular one. And again, this amazing envelope. Oh, it's so pretty. Here's all of our pieces. Beautiful azure afternoon. I believe I'm saying that right. Let's fold that over. Burnish those score lines. And I think this one, I guess this one's card number 3, but we're doing it first. This is so bright and gorgeous. Absolutely love this one. Oh, it just dawned on me. We've got the stars that we're going to stamp on this one. You can't even see it on the sample. Not really. Oh, but you do see it on this one right here. Okay, cool. So it's going to be all the way around. So let's stamp that one first before we put that one on. I would have missed that had I not looked at the directions. That does tend to happen. I get distracted and I miss some little something there. But here's those fancy stars. I do the tap, tap, tap. And then I just briefly hold it. I don't push it down and I don't rock it. And I think that's the trick to making sure you get a nice clean impression. Because when I first started playing with this one to come up with some alternatives, I was pushing down too hard and it was a mess. And I ended up having to clean it several times. And I guess I was just having a heavy hand at it or something. And I just did not realize until I saw the sample how fun this is with the stars around it. There we go. Isn't that the cutest ever? Oh, I love that. Okay, while we have that open, let's go ahead and stamp our happy birthday or birthday wishes. Make sure we get plenty of ink on there. I'm definitely going to have to clean these for the alternatives. Birthday wishes. Nice, firm. Let that ink soak in there. Oh, I'm glad you love the card. Hopefully y'all will share with us when you make that fun fold. All right. So we'll go ahead and put this one down right on the center here. Find that sweet spot. Hold down the one side. Lift up this one and apply my adhesive. Now the kit came with all the adhesive that you would need. The tear and tape, and then the dimensionals were in this one. But, you know, I just tend to use some of the supplies that I have on my desk. For a minute, that looked crooked. There we go. And then next, this is holographic. It's very, very shiny. Go ahead, add that one right there. And I always have a bunch of dimensionals from other kits that I'm trying to use up first. Go ahead and use dimensionals for this one. All right, this one's right there on the center. The great thing about the kits, you can use the stamps for other cards and make more. And then you have your own set of birthday stamps for your collection. Stars, birthday. I mean, this is perfect. Happy birthday, birthday wishes, celebrate, enjoy your day. It's great. What's not to like about that? And those were the extra pieces that came in my kit. Now, that doesn't happen all the time, but this time I got extra, which was really awesome. All right, so it looks like we've got our little pool party there. And I believe this is Poppy Parade. Put that one right there. And then, of course, the embellishments, you're going to have lots left over that you can use for other cards as well. And that's the first card. Super fun. Now, next we're going to do this one. And I think I had an alternative I'm going to share with y'all in one of the packets here. I can't remember which one it is, but I think it's in there. We'll see. Anyway, using that ice cream swirl, if I'm not mistaken, because there was an extra kit. Love the fancy stars. And you could totally change this one up and make it a, you know, baby card if you wanted, right? Take that one and save it for a different card. Lots of different things you can do with your kits. All right, let's see. Just go ahead and burnish the score lines there. And let's take a look and see if there's any stamping on that one. It appears that everything is, the only stamping is a happy birthday. And you can see the tear and tape on the back for that one. I'll make sure I have this faced correctly before I start adhering everything. And I guess if you wanted, you could probably put stars on the back, but I think this is just fine. Trying to find that sweet spot. And then dimensionals for this one. The great thing about the directions, it shows you you're going to need 3 dimensionals and then 2 for the happy birthday. Oh, my puppy's in here. He is such a sweetheart. He likes to sit in here with me while I craft. The sweet baby. Okay. Put this one down. Now we are going to stamp the happy birthday that's at a nice curve. Now, something you may or may not know about photopolymer, which is really fantastic, you can actually move it on your block, right? So that you could, instead of straight across, it could be curved. That's the nice thing. You can maneuver your photopolymer on your stamp. This one's already shaped in the way that the curve for this nice little cutout. Azure Afternoon was the ink spot for this one. Happy birthday. Just apply enough pressure, let the ink soak in. There we go. And then this one too, we're going to put up on dimensionals. 1 on each side. That way it will fit over the top perfectly. Lots of fun. They just released a new kit too in February that I've ordered. It's not come in yet. And it is beautiful butterflies. I'm excited to play with that one and to play with this one as well. Now, February, they did, like this stamp set by itself is part of the celebration, like additional items. I hope that doesn't mean that this one's going to retire. I'm just not real sure what to make of that. But you could buy the dies and you could buy the kit, and probably be right up there at $60, and you could get the stamp set here free. This one has some amazing paper and designs and stuff that I can't wait to dive into that one next. But like I said, I'm still doing the birthdays. Lots of fun. This one is complete. Let's move on to the third card. Because remember, I've got some alternatives coming your way. There's this one. And here's all the components and pieces for this one. Again, look at that lovely envelope. I love kits. They're so fun. And then this one's beautiful Daffodil Delight. Fold that over. There we go. And let's see what stamping that we'll need to be doing. So it looks like the stars are going to be on the balloon. They've got all these fun cutout pieces that are go on there as well. And this one, it looks like the adhesive of choice is going to be dimensionals for all of them, even the balloons. But first, remember, we want to stamp. And then the box has this nice little cutout piece right here that outlines the present. So this kit makes 9. You get 9 cards, 9 envelopes. I think it's like $23. I'm sure you could use these little pieces for something. I'm going to go ahead and put a dimensional on these balloons, so hopefully I don't lose them. Then here's our stars that we're going to go ahead and stamp on the blue balloon. Ta-da! Oh, and it, see what it did? It mushed it. I pushed down on it. Barely touch it and it's perfect. But then if you push down, it smooshes it. See the difference? Yikes. Well, there's a fix. You know what that fix is? We're going to use a different balloon. We're going to use my retired balloon punch. We're going to bring in some shimmery paper. We're going to fix that. And look, you can bring in these beautiful itty bitty bokeh mix. So cute. So let me grab my retired punch. It's here somewhere, right behind me. And then we're just going to punch out real pretty shiny, cover up where I messed up. Here we go. That's super easy. I don't know about you, but when I get a good balloon punch, I keep it. Okay. So first, we're going to go ahead and adhere this one to the front. I actually have a really small balloon punch that I used to, when I would send cards, I would have a bunch of extra paper that I would punch and I would throw it as confetti. So I made confetti with it. It was a small punch, smaller than that. And it stopped working. But I mean, I had it for, oh wow, 10, 15 years, something like that. I had it for a long time. So they do last you. There, I'm covering up my mistake. All right, and so the green one's gonna go right here. This makes a fun, fast, easy card. And I'm basically just using the, oh, there's one right down here. I didn't know that. Using the sample here. I'm excited for you to see my alternatives. Because of course, you know, I'm cutting things up to make more cards. Okay, so that's card number 3. Now for our alternatives for this one. I hope you're ready. Let's do this one first. Oh, it dawned on me. I didn't add any of the bling bling. See, I tend to do that. I get I get so excited and I forget the bling. I got some beautiful bling here, so let's put that bling on there first. Lots of pretty bling. Okay. This one's Calypso Coral. Put that one right up there. And then Pool Party right there. And then our Azure Afternoon right there. Got to use that bling. All right. Now this one, I brought in some paper and I just kind of cut it a little bit. Super, super easy. And I'm going to explain it. Good thing I did the little sticky note, because I sometimes, when I make these weeks ago, or, you know, like I said, I'm playing with some birthday cards when I can, I try to have the little sticky note so I can help explain what all the dimensions and cutting and things are. Birthday wishes. So even though it's Azure Afternoon, it's almost just a light blue to me. And the blueberry bushel is vibrant. I really like that one. Oops, I gotta be careful. Got stamps right there. So this fun fold card base is 11 by 5 1/4. I guess you could say it's a W or a V. It is scored on the 11-inch side at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. This is 11 by 5 1/4. And then the candle front DSP, this part right here, I cut it at 2 3/8, which is the center of that. I'm trying to explain it. It's kind of, so the kit card base Azure was cut at 4 inches, then cut at 2 1/2. And so that's what I did with this card base. So I have an extra card base actually, because I cut the card base down and these are the pieces left over. And I cut it at 4 inches, which would be right about here. Then I turned and cut it at 2 1/2 so that I would have those two pieces there. So extra in the card kit. And then let me just share with you how to put this one together. Really easy. And then of course the cardstock is thick cardstock. I'm gonna put these together first. All right, so I cut them in half just like that. And I want them to be flush, the inside to be flush. On the inside there, hopefully that makes sense. Hold one side down, bring in the adhesive. And then this one is going to be flush, but I want it to be like lined up. That's really close. Okay. There we go. And again, the blue piece is part of the card base. I cut it at 4 inches and then I turned and cut it at 2 1/2. That's what I came up with this one. And the candle, this candle piece was all together one piece and I cut it at 2 3/8. Okay? To create this fun fold. Birthday wishes. So let's go ahead and stamp the birthday wishes and then we'll put our card together. And these are my own design as well. There's lots of beautiful samples out there already too. There's a lot of great, talented demonstrators and crafters out there. But I love it when it's my own design. All right, happy birthday wishes. And this one I propped up on dimensionals. So let's go ahead and do that. Oops, hold on. Kind of eyeballing it there. And then next, we want to go ahead and put our card base down. So I'm leaving just a tiny little border. And you want to line these up. And this one's going to be flush to this inside piece, the fold, okay? Looks pretty close. Nice. So fun. Okay. And so this one, you can tell we're just going to put adhesive on the first part here. So basically, I'm going to find the sweet spot, put my finger at the point, and that's where I know to only put adhesive on that part right there. And voila, our fancy fold. Of course, don't forget the amazing embellishments. Oh, I get so excited. I'm like, oh, here we go. And the cute little embellishments, they look good. And then we got one more over here. Take Your Pick tool is a crafter must-have. All right, are you ready for another fun fold? It is definitely a go-to. Oh, what paper was backing the candles, the birthday wishes? Oh, let's see. This piece right here, that's what you're asking about. Let's see. Here it is. It's called holographic for this one, holographic. I think there's some, if you go under the like shopping and the website, there is some holographic paper, I believe, available. I believe. All right, so here, okay, this is the sample I wanted to show you as well. So this one is 4x3, and then this fold is 11 by 5.5. On the 11-inch side, you score it at 5.5, and then you cut it to 8 3/4. So that might have been confusing. So let me just do a real quick measurement. Okay, the instructions are for whenever I'm going to make this fun fold. I like to score and then cut, so that's why that instruction might be confusing. But this is 8 3/4 by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 5.5. And then the designer paper on the front is 4x3. So this is the fun fold. And I went ahead and I made this one ahead of time using the fun ice cream swirl that is in our annual catalog as a carryover. It's got dies and everything. And so I just, with the stamps and some of these leftover pieces, this piece from the kit that was left over, and brought in some coordinating product, and voila, I used copper clay and pecan pie. And I did an outline in that really beautiful azure afternoon blue. I didn't write down the exact blue, but it's got that kind of a blue tint to it. And so this is a really fun happy birthday using extra stuff from the kit. And so let's go ahead and make that with this card. I brought in some pool party. I don't know why, but for some reason I cut that one in half. So again, I've got some extra card pieces, so I'm gonna have to come up with something with that. And then that's what was left over. Well, I don't know what I was doing there, but that's gonna go just like that. Again, extra pieces that I can use for other cards. But I want to stamp all those stars first. And then this was just a piece laying around, and when you push down too hard, it does that smushy thing. So just lightly let the ink soak in, and then you're good to go. So here's another fun little piece that I was playing around with. Because when I'm designing alternatives, I don't always know if I'm going to use all the pieces that come in the kit or not. So there's that one, super cute. And we're going to do happy birthday wishes. Not real sure how I'm going to do it just yet, but let's go ahead with our stars. And the azure afternoon. There's our sample. Do a little tap, tap, tap. That one's after the happy birthday. And then just to be aware, when you use your blends, you might want to use thick cardstock. Apparently I did not. You can see I used some scrap paper to make that one. Oh well, that's okay. All right, so this piece right here is 4x3. And I just want to have a little bit of extra stars. Just like that. Super, super cute. All right, and then happy birthday. Now I did happy birthday on the inside there, but I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I'm going to stamp it just in case. Nice happy birthday. Looks good. Let's go ahead and close this one up till I determine exactly how I'm going to use that birthday. But I just brought in some really nice pool party for this fun fold and alternative. Okay, and then here is our little yummy ice cream. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the adhesive on the ice cream cone part. like that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put that happy birthday right there. I think I'm going to use the dimensionals like before. Perfect. These are so cute. All right, there's our alternatives. Oh, here I go. About to forget my cute little embellishments. Let's, you know what? Let's do the Poppy Parade for this one. Yep, Poppy Parade. Do 3 of those, just like the first one. There we go. Isn't that fun? Super fun. Fun, easy fold. Okay. And now we're going to do another. We've got 2 more cards tonight, so we're doing good. Now this one, I've got some instructions here. I use the pastel ombre glimmer paper, and then the extra balloons that were in the kit. This alternative card, the kit card base is 4 by 5.5. And add on balloon piece. So that means this one here. I've done this fold before. This is another one of my go-to folds. And I decided to do the card base, bring in some Daffodil Delight, and then stamp our birthday wishes. Ah, okay, that's what I meant by the card base. So the card base, originally for this particular card, was this piece here that I just cut it in half. But let me measure because I didn't write that exact measurement down. So the card base that came with the kit, I cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. And then this piece that came with the kit, I'm layering right on top of it. And I brought in the Daffodil Delight. And again, we're going to stamp birthday wishes, and then we're going to stamp our little stars right there. All right. Let's do our stamping, and then we'll assemble the fun fold. Love these new fun folds. And some of these you can use over and over again. Okay, yeah, we're going to stamp first. I almost forgot. Birthday wishes and our little stars. Let's see if I can do this without mushing it together like before. Yay, it turned out. Love it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close that up because we'll do our birthday wish in just a minute. Go ahead and layer this right on the top. So now you're going to want to get this birthday wishes kit, right? There's some alternatives. Again, Athena Original. I'm telling y'all, that template idea that I got a couple of years ago, it's just been amazing. Love it. Oh, and then of course, I think it's still available on the online exclusives store. The filled, let's see, what I thought I had that handy. Yes, filled with fun bundle. This is the only one current that has the balloon die cut. I also have, like I said, my punches that are retired balloon punches. But if you needed something current, that's what I used. And then I used that ombre glimmer paper, which is super fun. And all of these are going to be used. Let's see. Oh yeah. And you know, there's one that's supposed to be down here that I missed. So which one are we going to use? I think we're going to go ahead and put this one right down there. And I think I want to do that with this one. These are the last extra pieces, not leftovers, but extra pieces of the kit. Let's see. We got two more. So let's do this piece, which by the way, I stamped the balloon on here and then die cut it out. This is the small one that's available. Let's put that one on dimensionals. You can stamp on glimmer paper, by the way. Now the old glimmer paper, it would flake off and I don't know that you could stamp on it, but the newer glimmer papers, you can totally stamp on it. And I think I want to do this one. So these balloons are a little bit smaller. Voila, and I've got some balloons. Again, all these cute little pieces there for another card later. So now let's fold our fun fold card base. Basically fold it in half and then fold it back again. And then we're just going to add this piece on top. Hold it down. I'm going to lift it up and only put adhesive on that fold up to that point right there. Voila. Now we're going to stamp birthday wishes and a couple of stars. Again, using our Azure Afternoon. And just apply a little bit of pressure. Don't move it or press down, but just let that ink soak in. There we go. Got to remember that for the stars. Yay, it didn't smudge. All right. And card number 3, Athena Original Fun Fold. And now for our last card this evening. Are you ready? There's all the fun pieces. Oh, and we're going to be using the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. Oh, I did it again. I forgot the cute little embellishments for this one. I don't know why I do that. It's so funny, but ugh. Don't forget the fun bling. That's what it's in the kit for, is to be used. I can't believe I forgot it again. Oh, well. Used to my old, couple of years back, my Christmas cards, I would go back and, oh, it needs something. So I would add ribbon or, you know, something else. Now this one, this alternative, I didn't have any of this extra, but as you can see, it looks perfectly fine just by itself. So no worries there. And here's another fun fold. And then this one I've pre-stamped. I'm pretty sure you can see we've got plenty of embellishments left over, but I like to bring in stuff too that we have to give y'all ideas. This one's a fun fold, and this is the one we did last month for the workshop. So if you come to my monthly workshops, you're going to do a couple of fun folds or a giftable or some kind of fun something, okay? So if you want to do an inside piece, which we will on this one, it's 4 by 5 1/4. And the card base is 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 3 inches. Then this designer paper is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then this added piece is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, scored at 1. And then you're going to put your inside piece first, then this piece on top. And then this designer paper is 3 by 4. So there's your card base, 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 3. Now this one, when I first did the sample, I wasn't real keen on it, and I realized I did not do the embossing, so I'm going to have to take a break here in a second to do that. But this was my card template. This was what I came up with. It's a good day to celebrate, bringing in that, let's see, where is it at? Just had it, here we go. Our day to celebrate, celebration. And then this one, Starstruck embossing folder, that you can also get as part of the celebration. It's a good day to celebrate. And that's what this piece is here. And this is the one that I'm bringing in the itty bitty bokeh, because it fits right in the center, just like that. Super cute. So I went ahead and I've stamped this one already, just to give you an idea of some things you can do. Now this was using my retired punch, and then this is using the fun-filled dies for the balloons on this one. And the little squiggly thing is from the fun-filled dies. The squiggly is. Okay? It's a good day to celebrate. So let's start to put this one together carefully. I thought I used some of these other pieces. I guess I didn't. That's okay. Enjoy your day. That would be a good one too. Fun fold, super easy. And that's that ombre glimmer paper that's an online exclusive. It's great for punches, all kinds of fun stuff. And this piece right here, I'm going to emboss it. I normally have that pre-done, and I guess I must have been tired that night and didn't do that, so I'll do that in just a minute. Meanwhile, here's the piece that's going to be folded in the inside. That's that piece right there that I've already stamped it, so it's ready to assemble. It's going to go right there. And then here is our card base. And then this is going to be the inside. It's a good day to celebrate. Handmade for you. That's a fun one. And we're just going to put this one on here first. It's a good day to celebrate. Love the font on that. That's really, really nice. And then we're going to add some of the stars and the squiggly fun. Let's see, where did that squiggly go? It was just here. Oh, it's right here. Got a little squiggly. Birthday squiggly. And some stars. Really fun. Let's see. And remember, we want to put, before we put this one down, we want to go ahead and attach this one to the card base. And then what I like to do is use my grid to help line this up, okay? All right, so it looks like one, two, three, 1, 2, so in between there. And I'm only going to add adhesive to the one side. I should have done that first, so let me do that. And just try that one more time. Using my grid. That's as close as it's going to get. Okay, now we can add this centerpiece. Sorry if I get too quiet. I just, sometimes when I'm concentrating, do it easier if I'm not jabbering away. There we go. Add in our adhesive. And then this one right on top. I already had this one done. And we're staying close to the hour, a little over an hour. 2 weeks ago, it was like 3 hours, and that was just too much. I realized, oh, I got to do things better. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the dimension for you here. So if you want to do a quick screenshot, you can. I am going to emboss in my big emboss machine to start with the Starstruck folder, embossing folder, and I'll be right back. I'm still here. I'm just going to emboss it. Sorry about that pause. I had it off to the side. I normally have that ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and finalize this fun card. And remember, this piece right here is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to add that on there. And now I'm going to add some embellishments. Let's see. The Tinsel Gems 4-pack. I love this shimmery shine on this one. And you want to put your embellishments after you've got it completely folded, because if you put an embellishment here, it might make it awkward. I don't know, which one do you like better? Do you like it all going together or like this one? Okay, let's do a blue one and then a little bitty lemon lime twist down here. And a little bitty blueberry bushel right there. Right in the center of that fun flower. And then we're going to use our green Tombow glue for the center, and we're going to use Itty Bitty Bokeh mix for this one. This one's really cool. Ooh, I got plenty coming out. Look at that, it's popping out easy. Let me grab some. That's too much. What is going on? Does that happen to y'all where it just comes out automatically without pushing it? That's bizarre. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Okay, so I want to have a couple of little dots of glue, and we'll just see if that goes back into the bottle. It's just popping out. It keeps coming out. That is so bizarre. It could be the temperature change. It's kind of warm here in the south right now. All right, so now I want to use the gummy part of my Take Your Pick tool to add on that fun piece right there. And of course, I've got an idea for some shakers, but I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm definitely going to use these sequins, the bokeh mix, for just that. Look, it just keeps coming out. That's so weird. Does that happen to y'all? Oh my word. I'll wipe that off real quick. Seal it up, the lid. And that is our cards for tonight. We've brought in lots of different product and made lots of fun samples. And again, I've got more coming next week with the birthday celebration suite and some fun little treat bags. It's like a sour cream thing, so I'm gonna be working on that to share all of that fun with you next week. So be sure and tune in again. Here are the cards we made. There's those two samples and our fun folds. A couple more. A couple more. And then our original 3 from the kit. And what did I do with the first one? Here it is, off to the side. Of course, we got those beautiful, beautiful envelopes. And those two. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight, and we look forward to stamping again with you next week. Happy stamping!